What's so wrong with being wrong? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am alcoholic. Today, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. I made a comment yesterday about we have already started the discussions and conversations about bringing crosstalk outside of the local area that we're at here in Huntington, West Virginia. And I want to encourage you, if you would like for us to bring a crosstalk meeting to your local area, anywhere here within the tri-state, reach out to us through our Facebook platform. You can find us on Facebook at Recovery Classroom, all one word. Just message us through that platform. We would love to begin having that conversation and dialogue about bringing a crosstalk meeting to your local area within the tri-state. So, encourage you to do that. I was in a conversation the other day with a friend of mine, actually, and I made the comment to us to prove it. After all, I am an evidentiary guy. I'm a factual guy. I like to have my facts and all that. So I said, prove it. And when I said that to him, I immediately thought back in 2013, whenever I first got sober on my own. I was a dry drunk. Didn't want no AA or Mahama Jamba religion stuff. Nope, nothing. But I was out to prove to you that I didn't have a drinking problem. I was out to prove it to you that, my issue was, it was a management problem. It was a discipline problem, but not a drinking problem, never a drinking problem. And by God, I was so determined to prove it to you that I didn't have a drinking problem. My drive and determination was enough to keep me sober, but only for a little while. See, it didn't last. See, I ended up drinking again in August of 2017, and then again in November of 2017, and then by January of 2018, I was back to drinking every single day. And I would drink for about 6 months, and then I get sober for about 6 months or 4 months or whatever. And then I start thinking again, well, I've been doing good. See, I've learned how to control it. Here, you just watch me. Let me prove it to you. I take a drink, and lo and behold, that 6 months of sobriety or 4 months of sobriety, I'd go off on a 4-month bender or a 6-month bender. And I kept that white knuckle cycle continuing all the way up through July of 2021. And it got to the point where I couldn't even go just a few hours without taking a drink. There was no more periods of sobriety at all interlaced or interwoven in that time frame. I was drinking every single day, hell, almost every single hour. Who was I proving wrong? And what did I prove after all? I was trying to rely upon my own self-intellect, my own superior intellect, if you will. Not that I had any, because I still don't. I was trying to rely upon my own self-discipline. I was trying to rely upon myself, period, just to keep me sober. But that begs the question, who was I trying to prove to? You or me? Did you really care if I had a drinking problem? No. At the end of the day, I ended up proving myself wrong. It defies logic and reason and rationale. If you think about it, if my reliance on my self-will and self-discipline was enough to keep me sober, shouldn't that same reliance have kept me from picking up the drink in the first place? Yeah, it does. And instead of proving everyone else wrong, that I didn't have a drinking problem, that I couldn't control it, that I was an alcoholic, I ended up proving them right and proving myself wrong. I finally conceded. Thank God I finally conceded in July of 2021. The game was over. I had lost. I stopped trying to prove anything to anybody because I spent 8 years of my life proving that I didn't know it all, proving that I was wrong. By admitting that I was wrong, I found a way to that enabled me to stop. I found a way to rely upon something other than myself. Something other than myself, because obviously relying upon myself didn't work. I found a way to rely upon my higher power, I should say. I found a way to rely upon my tribe of people, my friends within the fellowship. Being wrong to me is the best teacher, because whenever I'm wrong, that's when I learn something, absolutely learn something. I was wrong about my higher power. I was wrong about Alcoholics Anonymous. I was wrong about so many things. But I'm thankful I was wrong because I learned so much more. I still don't know it all, never claim to know it all. I do not have that superior intellectual capabilities like I thought I had. I don't. But I do know, and I have learned more than what I ever thought I would learn by getting into my tribe and my higher power and a program that works for me. I'd rather be wrong and still be alive like I am today than to have been right and be dead. Let me ask you, can you prove it? Can you do it yourself? I hope you can. But at the end of the day, there is a program, there is a way that can help you get and stay clean and sober for the rest of your life. I want to encourage you to find that way. With that being said, I am out of time. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I cannot be any more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.